going, bros and Blagger? Let me just start off by saying I gave my YouTube link to my psychology teacher. I don't know if he's watching this or not, but if he is, please, you guys, behave yourself in the comments. There is an educated teacher watching this. This is basically the last independent project of my high school career, and I also posted this on Tumblr, and it really got a lot of feedback, good feedback. And I just wanted to take the time to show you guys what all this is. So, and I also put it into a wide range lens so you can get all the details. Of course, all the details here you don't need to see. Yeah, let's take a look at these. I did a series of 8 disorders, and what I really wanted to do was to make like a kind of Hall of Fame or Wall of Fame type of series, like how you see in Wall of Fame, where they're all, you know, they're nicely posed portraits of famous athletes or famous singers or what have you. And I wanted to do that, but with disorders, so it's like more of an infamous Wall of Fame. So the first one I started with was anxiety. I kind of represented this with, represented this with like an alarm clock. I personally have anxiety, and this is like one of it's like alarm clock going off all the time in your head. I really wanted to represent that here. And you'll also see right here that they'll also have their little tag, their little plaque, so you know who it is. And how I made these frames is I bought some mat for 4 frames at Walmart, and I printed out some wood. I printed out some wood and glued it on, and then I took some watercolor black paint to make it more grungy. These are a little bit pop out-ish, as you can see. They're a tiny bit 3-dimensional. They're cut with illustration board. They're all made with illustration board. So that was kind of a pain to do, but it's always worth it in the end. So this is depression. Again, I kind of represented this with like cutting, like once you cut, it's like an endless black hole of space, of nothing, of emptiness. And then the anvil kind of representing the weight of depression on your shoulders. So if any of you have depression, I especially feel for you, because I know what that's like, and it's one of the worst feelings in the world. Okay, this is obsessive compulsive disorder. I made this kind of like, sorry if you hear the cat. I want it to be like a bird cage, and their brain is trapped, and the only thing that comes out are lists, and this little pencil thing is wired to the bird cage, and these electricity means it's like going off the wires. It's like speeding, and if you look upside down at the list, a lot of these words are like check oven, wash hands, flush toilet, wash hands, repeat, because with obsessive compulsive disorder, it's usually a repetitive ritual that consumes daily tasks, that limits daily tasks. So this is post-traumatic stress disorder. Now I also have this, I am a mess. I also have PTSD, and I was diagnosed with PTSD first before I was diagnosed with the panic disorder or anxiety or whatever. So I think the one that really represents PTSD is flashbacks and like movies and film, because it's like the traumatic moment that you experience. It's like a wind-up tape, or like a tape recorder or a movie reel just going in the back of your head every day, every single second of every single minute of your life. And this represents kind of like kind of like war or death in a way. Just skull, death, war, heartbreak, I suppose. And then this little tidbit right here, whoops, yeah, it's kind of loose. It says post-traumatic, so when the traumatic gets to the film, you can see that it affects the lettering as well. Next is social anxiety, a little simple, just do not disturb, and it's kind of ironic with the little iPhone down here, little telephone going on airplane mode. This one was really really hard to really pinpoint without like stereotyping it too much, but basically I took just these little faces, kind of like mania versus cold, depressive, kind of sulky in a way. I really wish I could have done more with bipolar disorder, but I couldn't pinpoint an exact image in my head without just referencing the stereotypes and stuff like that. So this was also really hard to pinpoint as well. I think this was the toughest one to represent, mostly because there are tons of types of schizophrenia, but when I was researching this and learning about it in my psychology class, I kept hearing the word unplugged from reality, disconnected from reality, and sort of just hallucinations and auditory hallucinations and stuff like that. So I represented this with like a TV, and he has disconnected himself, and the static hands, which would represent the hallucinations, are sort of taking care of him. It's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain myself. It sounded good in my head. I don't know, but I think this is one of my favorites besides the anxiety one. I was debating whether to even do an 8th piece, but I did have a little bit more time, and I just decided to do paranoia. So I have like this, well, the eyes in the background and the security cameras and this little colorful little butterfly, which is supposed to represent yourself, kind of like the victim, and then this is like the monster looming over. Whoops, sorry. Kind of looming over. So yes, always watching, always looking. So yeah, that's all of the series, or all these in the series that I did. I did these in like 2-3 weeks, which I'm actually very kind of proud of myself for doing it in that short amount of time. I hope you find some comfort, as some people on DeviantArt and Tumblr did with these images. And yeah, I'm planning to do even lots more of these because they have gotten such good feedback, and some people are saying that I really represented them well, and I really want to do more of these as well. So, I hope you guys have a great, fantastic morning, evening, afternoon, wherever in the world you may be, and I will see you in the next video of whatever I make. I love you guys so much. It's so hot in here. Bye.